Hello, everyone, and welcome to Part 3 of the Blackboard series. My name is Maria Gamm. I'm a leadership expert business consultant and the CEO of NMS Communications, also the best-selling author of Healing the Corporate World. And welcome to Part 3. Feel like you're talking to a blank wall? I get this question a lot. People feel that sometimes they're just simply talking to a blank wall. They can't get people to listen to them or understand them. Sometimes you wonder if they really hear you at all. But also, what about what motivates them? How do you motivate them to get things done, to want to work with you, for you, and in conjunction with you, and also to follow your direction, not to mention creating momentum behind your great projects, visions, and ideas? Ultimately, it's all about trust, and you need to motivate them to trust you. Is it really all about the money? Most people will say it is, but I beg to differ. I think that the desire for money and income and increase in economy is a subset of something else. The truth is, there really are only 3 core motivating factors for human beings. That's the good news. It's actually pretty easy. But if you don't know what motivates people, you don't know how to speak to them in language that they understand. And the best leaders know how to speak to others and engage them rather than at them and lecturing to them. That's very key. I'm going to say it again. You need to learn how to speak their language. The best leaders know how to speak to others rather than at them. There are 3 motivating factors. Number 1, power. Power and prestige would be another key word here. And some people are just motivated by the pure power and prestige. Second motivating factor is affiliation. They like to be parts of groups and things that are a little bit more exclusive. That is a motivating factor for them to be engaged in that kind of activity. Number 3 is achievement. That is purely hitting the end goal and, and being able to jump up and down and say, I've done it, and then they move on. So there are 3 motivating factors. You need to learn how to meet them where they are. You need to be able to understand who they are, which one of these things is their motivating factor, and speak to them with language that they will understand. Because if it motivates them, it's language that is familiar to them, and it is something that becomes a catalyst inside of them to move a little bit further, a little bit faster. So you need to meet them where they are. You need to speak to them in the words that coincide with those 3 motivating factors that actually mean something to them. If it doesn't mean something to them, they can't really hear you. You can't talk about money and saying money is the motivating factor and language around money when affiliation is their motivating factor and they just want to be part of an exclusive group. They want to be on the Olympic team, whatever it is. You have to speak to them in words that mean something to them. If you can refine this one skill, it will absolutely dramatically improve your ability to make change where you are. Now, change is a broad term, and it is subject to, what you really want to be achieving. But whatever your vision is, whatever your programs are, whatever your product is, whatever the shift is that you want to be making in the business arena that you're working in can happen when you refine this one skill. Only allow the phrase, "Can you hear me now?" to relate to your cell phone service. That is it, not your business relationships. It needs to be clear so that you are communicating with clarity and consistency and people know where you're going and they want to come with you. If you can refine this communication skill, it will build your confidence. It'll allow you to mobilize the resources and the relationships that you need to make things happen. It will also position you as a leader who is a major influencer. This is very key, major influencer. It also will clearly help you improve your ability to advance in whatever business arena that you're working in. It will also give you the tools to be able to sell or present to anyone. As I said, selling and presentation are almost the same thing, and once you know who you're talking to, you can be much more effective in those processes. And I'm going to show you how to do all of this, how to identify who is motivated by which one of those 3 key motivating factors, and then how to recraft your language. Are you ready? Here it comes. I'm going to invite you to something very special. please join me for the free Power Tools for Women webinar that I will be giving August 23rd, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Or you can join the class on September 6th, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. This is a completely free preview webinar for Power Tools for Women. Please go and register immediately. Space is limited. I'm holding small class sizes in a webinar setting. You can register at powertools4women.com. That's powertools4women.com, and you'll have the choice to register for either of those classes. I look forward to seeing you there and helping you learn some new tools and skills to increase your abilities to succeed on your journey. Have a great one.